If you've ever been curious about AI room design generators, today I'm going to be trying out 9 different AI home decor programs to see which one is the best, and I'm going to share all of my findings in today's video. Today I'm going to tackle a challenge that is probably familiar to a lot of you, rearranging a tricky living room layout. Here's my living room currently. It is long and narrow. As you can see, I have a conversation area kind of cozied up around the fireplace. I've tried a few different layouts in this room over the years, and I don't think any of them have quite hit the mark. So today I am hoping that AI, artificial intelligence, can maybe give me some new ideas, a new perspective. I don't know, it's worth a shot. I went to Reddit to see which AI programs people recommended the most, so I am going to try all of them, see if any of them are actually any good to help us come up with some design ideas. So let's get started. First up, we have Decorately.com. This site is very simple and user-friendly. I can log in within seconds using my Google account. Then you simply upload a photo of your current space. So I'm gonna upload this photo of my living room, and then I'm gonna choose the makeover option. There's a couple different options. The makeover option looks like it's going to actually rearrange my furniture and give my room sort of a virtual makeover. I like that you can choose different spaces, so I am choosing the living room option, and then I am just clicking on it and I'm waiting to see what this AI comes up with. Decorately can take up to 2 minutes to render your design. All right, so check out how Decorately styled my space. I'm a little surprised that it kept my furniture in the exact same place, so that is not helpful for me whatsoever. It basically just swapped out all the colors in my accessories. Since I'm not too thrilled about how Decorately did this makeover, I'm going to pay the $3 to get a free pass for 24 hours and see if these extra options make this virtual makeover a little bit better. Plus, I'm gonna upload a different photo of my room, which I think shows more of the layout of the space. I'm choosing the makeover option once again, and then this vintage style option. So I like that I'm now able to choose a different style for my space, and then I'm waiting for the rendering. And here is the result of the paid option. Again, I'm not really seeing a lot of interesting ideas in this space. I do like how they suggested to put a wardrobe here on this wall, which could or could not work with where my living room windows are. I like how they suggested doing a little bit of a layered table situation in the middle, but really there's really nothing else that I love. So this one, I mean, it's super user-friendly, but I mean, not that impressive. So let's go to the next one. Next up, we have AI Room Planner. I'm gonna try to share mostly free options and a couple of paid options here too. So this is another free option. The site claims to give you hundreds of room design ideas for free, which is fantastic. So let's check it out. Again, I am just simply using my Google account to sign in. It's very quick, it's very easy. And then I can upload a photo right away. And I like how this one lets you pick a style right away. So I'm gonna choose the farmhouse style, which out of all these choices is probably the most similar to my own decor style. And the results on this one are super fast. So check out the side-by-side before and after comparison. This one is interesting. While it did play with my layout slightly, it added some really strange elements like this lumpy little chair. I do like how it suggested to add a larger coffee table and how it styled the vases on my fireplace. I also like the simple lamp idea in the corner, so some good ideas there, but still like not the best rendering. Next up, I am going to try a site called RoomAI. This one claims to turn your ideas into professional interior design images with easy to use AI software. I like that it has all of these mainstream interior design styles to choose from. So I'm gonna choose transitional, which is exactly my style, that beautiful blend of traditional and modern. I'm uploading my living room photo once again, and it generates my AI design really quickly. I love how this one suggested that I style my sofa, and how to style the coffee table, and how it added some contrasting cushions to my sofa. However, once again, it is not doing any major moving of my furniture, which is really what I need the help with here. So again, another AI program that isn't that helpful for actually moving my space around. Now let's see what RoomsGPT.io has to offer. This AI is yet another one that lets you upload your interior photos and give you some interior and exterior design ideas. I can sign in quickly again with this one with my email address, and and start with my free design generation. I like that this one lets you not only choose a design style that you like for your rendering, but also a designer. So I'm gonna choose the Joanna Gaines option because of course I love her modern farmhouse style and all of the newer sort of modern cottage styles that she's come up with. I've uploaded my image and here is the rendering that RoomsGPT has come up with. I mean, look at this. It is such a bad rendering. This one makes me laugh so hard because it's absolutely ridiculous. There's chair legs and table legs everywhere. Everything's all smushed together. It just looks like someone tried to draw my room with their eyes closed. So needless to say, I will not be trying this site again. All right, so on to ZMO.ai. This site came highly recommended by several Redditors, so my hopes are really high for this one. Let's give it a try. I can choose my space and my design style, so I'm gonna choose this country house style, which I think is gonna be kind of like my own farmhouse transitional style. And here is what a ZMO came up with. I'm getting a little frustrated here because none of these programs are actually rearranging my furniture. They're basically just putting a different style on my current layout, which isn't really what I'm looking for here. This one is no exception. It is definitely unique. It's suggesting that I put wood paneling everywhere, which is, I mean, I guess that is true country style. Maybe if you live in the 80s or 90s. And there are a lot of rustic elements in here too. But this is definitely not my style. So just for fun, let's try this suite style and see what it comes up with. And this is even worse. It looks like maybe I walked into a candy store version of my space, or maybe like a circus themed version of my space with all of these bright colors. So, I mean, good for laughs and some entertaining, but definitely not something that's going to be inspiring me to redesign my space. Playground AI is another AI generator that came highly recommended on Reddit. So again, fingers crossed, hopefully this is the one that's actually going to give me some design inspiration. Here, what I like is that I can actually write a prompt for my design, which I'm hoping is going to give me some more unique and individualized ideas for my finalized design rendering. After writing my prompt, I can upload my living room image and let's see what this one comes up with. So while this final rendering has some issues like a chair and a love seat too close together, I mean, it has some decent ideas. I'm so happy that I'm finally finding an AI that actually moves my furniture around, which is what I was looking for. I like how in this one, they're suggesting the sofa goes on the opposite side of the fireplace, so putting that on the left with some chairs on the right. That might kind of freshen up my space and fill in that side a little bit better. So just for fun, because this one has a bit more promise, I'm gonna upload that other image of my living room and see what it comes up with. This design also has some interesting ideas with my sofa facing the fireplace, and I've tried that layout before, but I mean, it's worth a shot again because I'm kind of liking how this is looking. But you can definitely see some issues again, like a double fireplace in this space, which we don't have. We're not going to ever do that. And a funny little chair on the right. However, overall, this has been my favorite software so far because it actually is igniting some ideas in me for my space. Next, I'm gonna try Zona AI. After uploading my photo, I can once again see a couple of different design renderings for my space. Zona AI actually made me really think about using some more color in my space once again. I really love these yellows and all this color in here, super fun. And it also had some good design ideas, some layout ideas. Like I love the idea of cozying up a chair by the fireplace, like in this design. However, once again, we're seeing those traditional AI glitches, like a double coffee table and just a wacky fireplace design in the second image. Now we have designed by AI.io. This one I did have to pay to get one rendering, and that was around $13 Canadian. So it's not free. So I'm hoping that because I have to pay for this one, it's gonna give me some amazing ideas. After I uploaded my image and chose my design style, I did have to wait about 3 hours for the final renderings to be uploaded into my account. But I mean, there are tons of files here. So I'm very hopeful to see that maybe there's something in here that's going to give me some design inspiration. I was able to describe every detail that I'm hoping for in this space in the written prompt. So I'm really hopeful for this one. Now, as hideous as these designs are, I mean, they look like really bad drawings and they're all just sort of like different drawing styles. I mean, there are some good ideas in here, I guess. Like the facing love seats. I mean, that's a good idea and something maybe I'll incorporate in the future in this space. However, most of these photos are an absolute hot mess. I mean, again, they're more for entertainment and maybe if I want a little bit of a laugh, and they're not really offering any valuable design inspiration for me. A lot of them honestly just look like they took my original photo of my living room and just put it in a blender, and then here's what they came up with. I did like how this one design image had the idea of the TV on the cabinet on the left, which is something I've never thought of. So that could be an interesting way to incorporate a TV into the space if we ever wanted to in the future. Now let's open up Midjourney. Midjourney is another AI photo program, not just for interior design, but for rendering any types of photos or illustrations. I've played with this one actually quite a lot, and let's see what it comes up with for my living room space. You do have to pay monthly for this one. So this one also is around $13 Canadian per month, but I do think that it's worth it for what I do. You access this one through Discord. So if you already use Discord, it's really handy that way. If you don't use Discord, it's a little bit of a learning curve, so probably not as user-friendly for you as the other ones, which were more simplistic. But I do find that this one has a lot more options once you can figure out how to use it in the Discord server. I do have a full tutorial on how to create design renderings in Midjourney. I will leave a link to that down in the description box below if you want to play with that. I just recently learned that you can upload photos of your interior spaces into a Discord server, copy and paste the URL of that image, and then use that, write a prompt. So I'm gonna write a prompt of kind of what I wanna see in my living room, hopefully, and then send that to Midjourney. So it comes up with 4 different images, and look how beautiful these are. This program does not disappoint again. I actually like the ideas that Midjourney comes up with usually. I mean, just like any other AI program, if you look closely, you're gonna see quirky and wrong things like lumps in places there shouldn't be and double lamps and things. But overall, it is giving me some really interesting ideas for my living room layout. I also like that it has relatively normal looking furniture and accessories where some of the other programs just are not giving me that. I like how Midjourney is suggesting to put my sofa on the left of my fireplace, and that was something that Playground also suggested, so I might try that out in my space. Because I love this program so much, I'm just playing with it and trying some different prompts, uploading my different image, and here are some more living room design ideas that Midjourney has come up with for me. Obviously, I'm not gonna utilize every single element, but I just like how it sort of sparks my own creativity, and I can take these ideas, make them my own, and try some of them out in my space. I like how this rendering suggested a built-in coffee bar area on the left-hand side, which is something that I could DIY in the future, so that's kind of a fun idea. And I also like how Midjourney comes up with those 4 different images. You can pick your favorite one. You can ask it to give you variations of that favorite one, or you can zoom out, zoom in. There's just lots of different options in this program. Even though this one is not perfect, it's probably my favorite design idea so far. It's really simple, but I love the sofa on the left-hand side, the larger coffee table centered in front of the fireplace, and I love all the simple flowers on the coffee table. So let's move my living room around a little bit using this as inspiration and see how it looks. So here's how my living room looks using that Midjourney AI image as my design inspiration. Let me know what you think of it down in those comments below. Just some subtle changes because I don't want to go and buy new furniture or accessories for my space, but I do really like how this turned out. And it's always fun to refresh your space with what you have by just rearranging your furniture and accessories around. I'd also love to hear which of these 9 AI image generators, design generators you like the best, if any. I know that there is a lot of controversy over AI, but I personally am not concerned about AI taking over any interior designer or home decorator's job. I think like a lot of technology, I think AI is a good tool to help you maybe when you're in a design rut, or maybe to give you some inspiration, like a magazine, like a book, like someone that's just helping you along. But ultimately, it's your own creativity, imagination, ingenuity, hard work that is gonna create a beautiful space for yourself, for your family, for clients, for friends. And I don't think creativity will ever run out. And I think creativity and imagination is just like any other muscle in your body. The more you practice using it, the better you'll get, and the stronger your creativity and imagination will be. Speaking of home decorating, I have learned a lot about interior design and home decor over the last several years. I have some really simple, basic interior design rules that I want to share with you so that you can incorporate them into your own home. I'm going to leave that video for you to watch next, right up here.